Alright, not too bad. Hey guys, this is Jerry, welcome to the channel. Today we are driving the all-new Kia Tasman available in the New Zealand market. In this video, I'll lead you to an exterior walk around, pricing in New Zealand, and also let you know the interior features and space for the all-new Kia Tasman. And in the last part, of course, we'll go for a drive to let you know my driving impression on this vehicle. First thing, let's have a look at the outside. Alright. What is the Kia Tasman? This is the first Kia vehicle or Kia commercial vehicle in the New Zealand market over the past 20 to 30 years. This is a very controversial vehicle as well. The starting price for the Kia Tasman is from $52,690 for the New Zealand market for the four-wheel drive double cab unit at the moment. There will be cab chassis available in the future, probably early 2026. This vehicle we are driving today is the X-Line. The X-Line is kind of the top trim apart from the full off-road based, the X Pro. All the Kia Tasman come with the same engine, 2.2 litre diesel turbocharged, that come with four-wheel drive or standard at the moment for all the New Zealand versions. This one sits on the market for $69,690 plus ORC, and of course, if you're looking to purchase one, reach out to Epic Pukoi who loaned me this vehicle today. Now, from the exterior styling, the vehicle is quite large. It is not a small or medium-sized truck anymore. It is over 5.4 meters long, so longer than the Ranger and also the Hilux, which is the best-selling utes on this market right now. It is also pretty high, 1.89 meters on this particular trim, and the wheelbase stretched to over 3.2 meters. So overall design, it is very controversial. I do think the front part is the controversial part, of course, as you can see. There are interesting design elements. Small headlights at the front, large grille in the center. There's nothing around this curve area and nothing around this curve area at all. But with that saying, I actually don't mind the design in this X-Line trim in this black color. I do think the black color does help this vehicle to stand out on the market. But if you go to the white or light color exterior body paint, it's not the best looking, let's be honest. But what's good about this, you do get nice LED headlights and LED daytime running lights. I love the grille, no issue about that design. And plastic bumper design over here. Wheel arch is also plastic panels. On this one, Epic Pukoi has changed the wheels, but standard, you are getting somewhere around 17 to 19 inches, depends on the vehicle trims you go for. Over here, you are going to find a petrol tank, or diesel tank I should say, which is very interesting on the side panel over there, and rear tail lights looks very, very cool as well. You do have the Kia design language on the tail lights. You can definitely see that. Kia logo over here, Tasman logo underneath with X-Line badge, means this is, of course, the X-Line version. What I really like, there's a small space over here that you can store your cables and things like that if you need to. So very nice toolbox just on the side. Now, behind the vehicle, we have the tow bar, which is 3,500 kilograms of towing capacity with a payload over 1,000 kilograms. So that's good as well. Now, the deck opening is quite soft to touch. You are going to get the spray liner as standard on this X-Line version. The wheel side size is over 1.5 meters times 1.5 meters or above. So good size, definitely not shy of at all. Forgot to mention, there is also a 3-pin charger point over there. So I do like the rear tail light design, and I do like the rear design overall. But you can see the wheel side is quite large. There's no sports bar on this version. I'm pretty sure someone will design that in the future. And over here, it is quite large at the front as well. So overall, it is not a small truck, let's put it that way. Now, getting to the back is fairly easy. I do like the opening, which is just nearly straight over here. Seats wise, it's pretty good. These come with the synthetic leather on the X-Line version, where the lower spec will come with some fabric trims or half fabric trims here and there. If we pull this, you can drop the seats to have access to your tether points or some additional storage behind the seats if you need to. If you pull here, you can also slide the seats forward to have a recline angle. That's also good. And if you pull here, you can open this to have access to additional storage and some tools over here. That's actually quite good, actually. Very smart for the size and dimensions. Stepping in, feels quite high, of course. This is my sitting position at the front. I've got great amount of leg room. I'm about 178 centimeters tall. so no issue for me. This feels quite spacious on some medium-sized utes on the market for sure, so nice. You get some pockets over here for your phones or for your small storage, and you do also get this zipper. That's quite cool with this bag, but they are only available on the higher trim, of course. Closing the door, sounds like this, pretty good. I love the door handle design, by the way. Trims on the top, plastic, but leather finish over here, so they are quite rugged looking, so to speak. At the back, air vents, individual, and you can press here to open this cover to have access to a small storage for the rear passengers. There is another 3-pin outlet over there. There is also cup holders and storage over here. At the back, it's pretty comfy actually. Now, keyless entry and push button is available on the X-Line. You do also have electric seats adjustments on the driver's side for the X-Line version. There is also additional heated seats, as we can see, and then push button start is just down there. Now, you have to say, for a ute, this interior is the killing part of this vehicle, and it's where you will earn your business when you sit inside the vehicle. It feels a lot nicer than many modern medium-sized pickup truck on the market, and I do enjoy it. I do love it. All right, first thing, let's talk about the gear selector. So just like all the other EV9, EV5, EV3 available on the Kia lineup, go forward is drive, backwards is reverse, on the side is for park. This vehicle did have the 360 view camera. Now, steering wheel shape and steering size is like all the other Kia EV9s, and you get drive mode over here to select different driving modes, sport, eco, normal, and you can do terrain mode, mud, snow, sand as well. So it is all possible with the 4-wheel drive capability on this vehicle. Indicators on the right, windscreen wiper on the left, and some cruise control, smart cruise control, everything, all the information you can have. Now, in front of the steering, that's a 12.3-inch display, along with another 12.3-inch display over here with a air conditioning screen menu just down in the middle. This is very clear to read. There is no head-up display on this version, but it's fun. I do love the dashboard. Anyway, over here, this is a quick, fast response screen. As we said, we can look at the camera. It's pouring down right now, but you can see camera quality is good for a pickup truck. Now, going to the settings, you can set up many things on this vehicle. What I really like, this does have a Kia Connect. That means you can check the vehicle status from distance, unlock and lock, and also you can do OTA update about this vehicle. So the vehicle does connect to the internet, by the way. Now, going to other things, if you go under vehicle, go under lights, go under ambient lighting, you can actually change the interior colors around this vehicle. You can see the trims over here, you can see the lines underneath. For a ute like this, it is surprising you have these sort of functions. You can choose many colors, even on the color board just down there, so it's very nice for sure. There is wireless Apple CarPlay, there is also wireless Android Auto available. Now, going underneath, you get quick direct buttons to set up home map and things like that. You also have air conditioning buttons just down there to set up a few things. Along with that, you do get 2 Type-C chargings, 2 wireless phone chargers, which is on the X-Line. Some mid trims will get 1 wireless charging, some lower trims will not get wireless charging. But nevertheless, even if you don't have one, it's still a decent storage over here. 2 cup holders are over here, they are reasonably large. You do get a plate over here, says the vehicle width, length, and all the height information as well. Now, this control switch allows you to switch the vehicle from 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive automatic, and 4-wheel drive high, and 4-wheel drive low, along with some direct buttons for your auto hold and things like that. Additional storage over here, and also deep center console just down there. Glove box is also reasonable, and then top drawer is also alright. Build quality wise, leather steering feels solid. On the top, feels solid and nice. There's plastic over here, but nice trims where your arm rests, everything sits. Trims on the top feels all good. Then over here feels good. Some plastic underneath. The interior feels definitely a lot more rugged compared to something like a Kia Sorento, Kia Sportage, or EV5, EV3. But at least this feels very nice and welcoming compared to many utes on the market. Now let's look at the visibility before you get on the road. Side is pretty good, blind spot is very limited. The bonnet line is quite high up because it's quite straightforward. At least the windscreen sits quite straight up. Side is good, Rear is also not too bad. Rear windscreen is also quite large. Unless you put a canopy on it, then you probably get no view at the back. But anyway, let's get it on the road to see how it goes. Alright, we are good to go. Let's quickly test the turning angle on this vehicle. So full turn on the left. Not too bad. It definitely does not feel as large as the vehicle sits on the road. So it's pretty good turning circle as far as I can see. Now going back to the engine and drivetrain, the New Zealand versions come with a 2.2 litre 4-cylinder turbocharged diesel motor. That means they offer 154 kilowatts of power, 440 Newton meters of torque. Even if the engine is very similar to what you can find on the Kia Sorento and Kia Carnival diesel variants, the driving part is a little still different from what you can find on the Kia passenger vehicles. It's powered by an 8-speed automatic gearbox, and on the road you can definitely feel this is a ute driving style compared to a standard city driving SUVs. Now the suspension setup on this vehicle is more like a ute oriented compared to some SUVs on the market. It is double wishbone setup at the front, leaf spring and solid beam axle at the back. But in terms of driving, for a daily drive, even if this vehicle has the 80 tires on it, it feels quite nice and comfy and cruisy. There's not much rolling around when you go through corners and things. The transmission feels responsive at a low speed with plenty of torque behind the wheels. It's not really lagging or anything like that. It kind of shifts very nicely along the way, along the drive. Now it is not super sporty and it doesn't give you the thrill behind the wheels compared to something like a Ford Ranger V6, but at the same time, for a daily drive pickup truck, you're not going to complain in terms of its power and performance. It's adequate in most ways. And noise level on this vehicle is also reasonable. It's not too noisy, even being in a rainy weather like this. There is a little bit of engine noise when you accelerate, but the road noise is quite acceptable. Even if the boxy body shape doesn't really increase much of a wind noise along the drive. The overall feeling when you drive this vehicle is really nice. It's not really a SUV type of vehicle, but at the same time, it is what you can expect from a ute. Now I've shifted the vehicle to sport mode and 4-wheel drive automatic, so that we can do a little bit of acceleration to see how this vehicle goes around here. It's not too bad. It's again adequate for most power deliveries and things. It's very easy to pick up. Of course, I have no load at the back for the reasons, but yeah, it's easy to drive. There's no issue when you want to take off and pick up. If you are someone and you have driven a Kia Sorento diesel, Kia Carnival diesel before, you'd pretty much expecting what the performance are going to be like on this sort of vehicle. It is just what you can expect from the same 2.2 litre diesel and a nice 8-speed transmission. And this vehicle, being a high spec, also equipped the side view monitor over there, so it's very nice to control and very nice to see around things. Sadly, we are on a very rainy day, so there's not much for me to talk about in terms of the real driving excellence, but overall, the driving part of this car is really easy, nice to control. There's not much of a, let's say, complaint when you drive around the country road, even drive around cities and things. The suspension works okay for a ute like this. It's relatively comfy. On some uneven surfaces, you're going to get the shakes here and there. It's a long wheelbase and it's a rugged vehicle with a huge amount of payload and towing capacity. It's not supposed to be the most comfortable machines around the corners. But handling is very nice actually. It's quite direct. It may not handle as well as the Ford Ranger or the Volkswagen Amarok, but I think this is still a good handling machine compared to some Japanese rivals on the market. And as you can see, it goes around the corner easily. Even if you're on 4-wheel drive automatic, The vehicle feels like it's sending a bit more power to the front wheels compared to the rear. It's easy to control, let's put that way. And last part of the video, what are my thoughts about the Kia Tasman for my first drive? I actually do enjoy the interior of this car, and I do not mind the driving part of this vehicle either. I'm someone who used to drive many Kia vehicles in the past, and I know how this engine performs. You don't really complain too much about the engine performance on this vehicle. Yes, it's not a V6, it's not a 6-cylinder hefty machine. And yes, the front look on this vehicle, even the whole shape design might be controversial, but once you sit inside, once you get yourself behind the wheel, this is a very easy to like cabin and very easy to like chassis to drive. You're not going to complain too much. I think this is still a really good interior design from the quality, from the features, from what you can see, from what you can touch in this cabin. That's the part I enjoy this new Kia Tasman. And I hope you enjoyed the content. If you do not forget to subscribe. That's the best way to support the channel. As always, I will see you in the next video. Thank you very much.